Hello, it's Markham Jeff Markham 3D, and today we're going to be kind of creating some sort of speeder bike. I'm not entirely sure what it's going to look like, but as always, let's delete that default cube and let's come back in and... Okay, so pretty much let's just start blocking out. So this is our side view, rotate 90 degrees. Let's kind of make it to scale. So do we make it about 4 meters long? And then what I was thinking is I'm going to go Shift D, scale on the Y. And so I'm just going to, something I was kind of thinking about is if we've got kind of like a bike like this, and I'm just going to quickly block it out. Whoops. Yeah. So we've kind of got these pads. Probably these, actually grab these ones again. So some sort of pads, and so these pads are going to kind of force electricity-ish, if you know what I mean. And so maybe they all turn this way, like so. Actually, let's get rid of that. What I will do is I'm just going to throw in a plane, Y, and the bike to be something... Howdy. So something like, I want to make some sort of speeder bike. I do like the whole idea of bring that down. So we're just kind of, what do you call it? Blocking it out how we want to make it. So this would be kind of the seat, a nice high back end. I don't really want like handlebars up high. I almost want maybe like a pod racer control. Maybe if we do the old Star Wars one with the left and right. Plenty of room in there, like so. Do we make it aerodynamic? Because I mean, technically we don't need to. We can do whatever we want. But you would have kind of like the person sitting in here, and then these pads are kind of are what propelling it. So obviously if these pads, if they are leaning forward, then obviously it propels forward. If they're leaning the other way, then they go backwards, and then they're pointing on the 45 degree-ish just to keep the, what do you call it? To keep it stable. Low poly is the trick. We start off with the low poly just so we can get our kind of concept working. Let's go P, we'll separate that by selection because this is our body, and we'll go into a solidifier modifier, put that on the 0, and let's go thickness. So something like so, but what we'll do is make room for the person to sit, legs down on either side. We could make a Tesla truck, Tesla speeder. Ooh. But then you wouldn't have these. I do like that idea. I might hold off onto that one. So from here, I'm just going to hit apply. Let's go like so. I'm just going to delete this and this, delete faces. Let's go like this. Grab this one. What am I doing? We will delete these faces, put a mirror, slice it down the middle. Control L, delete vertices. Is it facing the right way? It is not. So let's rotate Z 180 degrees. So our face is at the front there. Control L, whoops. V to rip. Control L, delete vertices. Scale X -1 because I like to work on this side of the screen for some odd reason. That's just how I've done it. Let's go mirror modifier. All right, cool beans. And we go face. And this is where the person kind of sits. This is our front. Oh, Merry Christmas to you. I need to sleep tomorrow. Good. Go to bed. Good night, good sir. Thank you very much for popping by for the ever so minute. Much appreciated. So let's work on... I'm more than happy with that, just as a blocking. So from here, I'm going to do this. Let's go probably about here-ish. And so all we're doing is at the moment is kind of just laying down the foundation. We're just blocking everything out just to make our life easier a little bit later on. Let's grab these, E to extrude on the X. And obviously we can't bring that into the middle. We don't have clipping on. GX, there we go. Let's now select everything and we'll go Alt-M, merge by distance, and those two vertices are gone. Only those two vertices, there should be more. No, looks fine. Okay, cool beans. 1, 2, 3. I would have thought there was some more. Okay, so let's just continue to build on just this idea. There we go. I reckon though, we might bring this bit here a little bit lower. Can I get into that section? G. Hey, Shell, welcome, welcome. So I'm just going to see what we can do in, it's only 10:30 at night. Let's go till midnight. Let's see what we can do. See what we can build, some sort of speeder, and I'm just trying to whip up some concepts. This will kind of be all the baggage area and probably the powerhouse. So what we'll do is we'll throw some nice pipes down here, maybe even a air capture section. Maybe, oh, it could be cooling. So cooling comes down through here around the person's legs and up into the back engine where the powerhouse is, where the actual engine is. I don't really have a design for this. I'm kind of just guessing. What are we going to do? And so we're just slowly starting to build something. There we go. Cool bananas. And then from here, I want to grab this. I'm just going to go GZ, bring that back down. So we're starting to get a bit of shape happening. Let's probably do our first little bit higher polyness, I guess. Let's kind of create a seat. Scale on the Y, because I think that's a bit too much. All right, so from about, that is not, is that in the middle? That's in the middle. So if I go Shift D, scale on the Z, good afternoon, good evening for me. It is technically bedtime. However, I have a really big urge to do some modeling. So this is what we do. And from here, I'm going to grab this, Shift D, E to extrude some more. And the reason why I doubled extrude is now I can come in and I will grab that. Hopefully I grab the right section. Delete vertices. Ah, lovely jubblies. Let's select these two and hit F. Beautiful. Come over into here. Oops, sorry, let's grab these two. Scale on the X. Would you ever think about doing a full time lapse of a build? Yes. So I do have quite a few time lapses. I've actually done quite a few ships. There's been a few popular ones that I've created. Whoops, delete vertices. And so, yeah. Come on, scale on the X. There is, I think at the start of next year, I'm going to start doing one video a week where I give myself a minute to create something. And then I go 10 minutes and then I go 100 minutes and see what I can whip up. And those will all be kind of time lapses. And I'm hopefully probably do one a week, but I might do all of February, all 29 days, just do a model a day and just go like that. But I'll meet probably probably once a week, I'll be starting to upload them. Okay, cool beans. Now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to quickly split all this in half. V to rip, V to rip, V to rip, and V to rip. And let's grab all of this. Control L, delete vertices. And now I can come over here into add modifier, mirror modifier on the axis. Lovely. And that's all on the right side. This should definitely be coming in like so. I actually don't really like this big end business. Let's put an edge loop in here and we'll kind of scoot this up and probably bring everything in a smidgen. And GX. There we go. So we're starting to build stuff, which is nice. The controls, I think I will go with left and right. Probably, maybe we might do is get some handlebars that come down from the center and kind of up and over the leg. Yeah, I'm down with, oh, no. How about we have it come from the side, but then it gets really awkward getting in and out of the ship. You can lift it up. No, don't do that. Let's go from underneath. The handlebars come up and that's how you control it. So let's now start, just start doing a few things. All right, okay. Let's work some stuff out. So first things first, let's work on these. So I'm going to go Shift S. Let's create a new cylinder. GZ, I'm just going to push that up. All right, scale on the Z. So these will be our pads. Let's go I to do an insert. What are the pads going to look like? Probably, okay, so I'm trying to visualize, probably we'll have like a support ring and then a dome that sits on top with maybe multiple connectors that connect in. So it's kind of like a hinge. So it's got a bit of a swivel around the place. I think that'll probably work out well. So let's do that. So let's go Control B to do a bevel, middle mouse button, Control numpad minus. So we've got that edge loop. No, we don't, because I was in face mode. So let's select this. Alt S to bring that in. And I'm going to do V to do a rip. And now we've got this part here. So let's go select this face here. E to extrude, like so. Control B to do a bevel. And that doesn't really work. Let's go bring that in a bit. Now let's do a Control B. And so that's the top part. And probably in here, let's just go E to extrude. And then that'll be kind of like the hub, is what the hub sits in. From here, let's do this the same thing we did up above. Now the question is, let's check, do we have extra mesh add-on? No. So let's go render, preferences. Let's check mesh, caps lock is on, mesh, Archie mesh. So let's scroll down to add curve. No, we want to add mesh, extra objects. Let's see what's in there. I think this is the one that I wanted. The domes, Shift A, mesh. Okie dokie. Triangles. No, let's go. How do we do this? Hexagon. I think this is what I wanted. Frequency. Oh, yeah, baby. Whoop. Let's just go 10 maybe. So now we've got this kind of hexagon mesh. Radius, that's fine. That's better. Ooh, that's spicy. That's what I was after. So that's already now done. That's a little bit too much mesh. So let's go Shift A again, mesh, geocastic dome. Dun, 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 dun. Let's just go 5. Ah, there we go. That's better. We're getting some weird stuff here. I think because spherical. Yes. Where was... Ah, let's go sphere. Nope. Nope, 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 nope. That's the one. That is correct. And that looks a lot cleaner. I think that's what I want. We'll go with that anyway. I think that mesh is a little bit too heavy. Let's go scale on the Z. And what we'll do is come into here. I won't be able to deselect all that. However, if I come up to the top here and control numpad plus, we can kind of expand and hopefully we get that center ring like so. Delete. No, keep going. That's the center ring. How's that? That doesn't look right. That's, so technically that should be correct. Like so. Delete faces. Control, whoops, select all this. GZ. And so now we've kind of got, yeah, these pads, which is pretty much what I wanted. But it's not really working out because I've got triangles everywhere. Let's just leave that there. Let's go Shift S. Let's try again. Mesh, Shift A, mesh. Now we got, I saw triangles somewhere. Did I not see triangles? Hex, point up. Nope. You're a jerk. Yes. Dang it. Alright. Oh well, let's go with this. Because if I press I to do an inset, that's not what I wanted. Alright, so let's just go with that. I think we might have to manually come in and probably fix up all these, or we might just make these hexes a bit bigger to try and, because they seem a bit too small. They're a bit small. Far out. Okay, frequency. Let's go 2. What does 2 look like? That's a bit better. That's a bit better. Still got the triangle issue, but I'm not as concerned, as that'll make life a lot easier when it comes to fixing that up. Control, oops, let's select everything. GZ, bring that back up. Let's go scale on the X. GZ, scale that puppy in. And so what we'll do is I will probably come in and, for instance, I would delete this vertice and then make one face rather than having multiple. And the reason for that is now when I select this face and this face, I can press I to do an inset, press I again. And now we kind of have a border around each of these. What add-on am I using? This one is Edit Preferences, and there you go. Add Mesh, Geodomes. So that's that one, and Extra Objects has a whole bunch in here as well. There's the rock generator. I knew it existed. We got gears in here. We got pipe joints, diamonds, beam builder. Do I have beam builder enabled? Is that where? Oh, far out. Anyway, I was trying to find this beam builder. It exists. iBeam. Anyway, okay, cool. So that's what that pad's going to look like. Let's come up into here. I want to come around. Control B. We'll just put in a slight bevel. Like so. Let's select this, Control B, do another slight bevel. I kind of stuffed this up. Control LP, separate by selection. Control L, I just want to, actually let's undo those. Come on. There we go. Control LP, separate by selection. Actually, what I might do is delete all this, because the subdivisions are too small. Delete that. Shift S. Let's go back into cylinder, and I want to probably about 128 because I wanted to make this nice and round. GZ. Well, wait, let's just delete that. And we'll do this all again. Do I to do an inset. Control B to do a bevel. Let's go like that. Control numpad minus. Alt S to scale in. V to rip. So now these are separate objects. Let's select this edge loop. E to extrude. Scale. Probably about here. Maybe make that a little bit bigger. Control B. There we go. And now I've kind of got this rounded dome sitting on top. I can select all this, press space, and smooth, shade smooth. But obviously now it kind of looks yuck. But if I come over here into object data, select the normals, auto smooth, now we've got our hardness, but yet we've still got smoothness. Okay, let's select this, GZ, bring it up. Let's do what we did before, I to do an inset. Yeah, that's fine. Semi-annoyed about this gap, but I'd say let's just fix that up later. Let's do E to extrude. Yeah, there we go. That's looking better. Let's come into here, E to extrude. Nice. So there's our pads, and when we come back here and do this to all these hexagons, then we can give it some nice color, some nice emission. Would be very good. If you're new to the channel, welcome. Please make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. Trying to hit that 10,000 mark in 7 days. I don't see it happening. However, it would be stinking great. So from here, how are we going to do this hub? Let's join these two. Control J. Whoops. And auto smooth. I'm going to go G. Let's go select this scale 0.75. Nice. And now I can delete this. Rotate. No, that's too much. 30 degrees on the minus. That's a little bit better. That's a bit big though, but that's fine. I'm going to put in a mirror modifier on against the chair. Scale 0.75. And let's go GY. There we go. So now we've kind of got our pads. Yeah, cool beans. So let's just kind of just slowly work and kind of meddle with the mesh to get what we need. So this front section probably should be a cone, I guess. E to extrude and scale. Yeah, I'm down with that. What I will do is select these two, GZ, and bring that down. And let's go GG. And there we go. So we've kind of got this nice straight line coming around. Okay. Let's just work on this chair real quick and do how I normally do my chairs. Control B. Let's grab that. Control numpad minus. Bring that in. From here we do there, and then leg. Then we go in here where we can now grab these two faces. GY. We bring that in. Let's put there, scale X, sorry, scale Y0. Let's do a few edge loops in there. And then what we can do is create kind of like a bum groove. Oops, I can just press C. So about there, GZ. And what we're going to do is add modifier. Let's go subdivision surface. Lovely jubblies. Let's do an edge loop in there. Slide edge loop, slide edge loop. Okay. Yeah, nice. Okay, for this section, let's come over like so, grab this bit so it sticks out. So the person's kind of got a bit of hip. It attaches to the hip a little bit. So you feel a little bit snug. Snuggy McSnug snug. I don't like that. That does not seem right at all. Let's grab this edge loop in here. And C, let's just grab all these. Let's go G on the Y. Probably a bit more. Yeah, that looks a little bit better. Let's bring that up. And I believe that these two sections here should go in. Oops. Let's deselect that. Deselect that. GX. Let's grab that. I'm going to select these here. I need to grab this and this one here and bring this off to the side. Have I forgotten something? G-wax. Yeah, cool beans. That's a little bit better. This here will be kind of scale Z. Probably sit like so. Ah, you're a jerk. Turn on clipping. GX. Like so. Let's grab these two. Bring it in. That does not look right, does it? File. Import. FBX. Oh boy. Characters. Steve. I think Steve is the one I want. Let's go Steve with the level of detail. And so I'm bringing someone in just as a not character reference. What do you call it? A reference? Size reference? Come on. I believe in you, computer. So at the moment, I am going to be working, like I said previously, working on a short film. I'm just trying to do some character design, doing some 3D printing as well. So I'm in the process of, is it going to be a 3D animation? Or is it going to be kind of like a live action type thing in front of a green screen? So I'm still tossing them up. At the moment, I'm 3D printing a helmet, and I've kind of like printed off these side pieces so far. The print turned out pretty good. I got to file and sand and do all that kind of stuff. Come on. You suck. So I got a bit of work on that, and I got to remove all these. And then there's still another 3 parts that need to go over the head. So the way I've designed it is that there will be seams. However, those seams are part of the helmet. You suck, Blender. You don't suck. I'm a lie. It's just the file that I'm bringing in. All right. Bye-bye. Yeah, close program. Cancel. Good thing I saved. Always save. So let's go. We'll continue on without doing it. Speed a bike. I'll probably bring in the person later. I think that, let's eyeball this. I believe that this whole section here should probably be up a lot higher. Probably like so. But we'll come back to the chair. Let's work on some of this body. Okay, go away. So from here, Shift S, cursor world to origin. Do we change the whole layout of the body? Because I am thinking kind of maybe have it a little bit rounder. So what we'll do is from here, I'm just going to delete this side and this side, delete faces. And what we'll do is we'll cut it down the middle, delete faces, put in that mirror modifier. And then what we can do from here is kind of just start moving stuff around to try and get it to what we want. So I'm going to select this section here, turn on proportional editing. Let's just go G, whoops, turn on clipping. And so we're going to kind of have this shape. Let's grab this section and I'm just going to go GZ and pull it down so it's a little bit flatter. And then if we bring it over here, G, let's go, bring that back a little bit, E to extrude, Y, it's going to kind of scale that down, GZ, there we go, like so. I do want to scale it into the middle, so we'll go back into the pivot point, bring it back to scale X. So something like that. Scale on the Z, GZ. How's that looking? Let's just hide this for a sec. Ugh. It's all right, we can work on this. Scale. Let's go bring the tool, just bring it down that 3D cursor. We'll bring it down a little bit. Where are you? Dun, 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 dun. Properties. Nope, you're a jerk. Oh, has it been moved? Where are those options? 3D cursor. Oh, there we go. Silly. So we're just going to bring it down a bit. And now if I press scale, it'll kind of scale from there. Scale on the X. Let's go scale on the Z, scale on the X. There we go. Now we've kind of got that cone type feeling. Subdivision surface. Let's go smooth. Yeah, that's looking nice. And then from here, what we can do is we can kind of cut out. We can cut out kind of like this semicircle. So let's go Shift S, cursor toward origin. First, what we need to do is apply the mirror. Let's apply. Let's not apply that. I'm going to come in and bring in our cylinder. Let's rotate on the Z, scale like so. So something like this, I reckon. Or should we make it? Maybe we just make it sharper. Let's just do that. We'll just do sharp. So let's come into here. I'm going to press K to bring up the knife tool and press Z so it chops through the whole mesh. Let's go probably from about here to here to here to there. Enter. Let's select this edge loop. V to rip. Of course, he didn't go all the way through. That's fine. What are you doing, sunshine? V to rip. Control L. I hate you. So let's now start grabbing C. I'm just going to grab all these vertices that I want to get rid of. Delete vertices. There we go. That looks better. Do we have n-gons? We've got a little triangle down here, which we could probably just get rid of by selecting this. Oh no, we got. So I'm just trying to clean up this mesh. Alt M center. Alt M center. Oh, we got multiple vertices here. Alt M center. Alt M center. So we've now kind of got this, which is quite nice. And now if I throw in that subdivision surface modifier, what do we got? Very nice base mesh. Oh, lovely. Let's come back into the top view here. I'm going to delete all these vertices, delete faces, sorry. Control L, delete vertices, get out of my face. Mirror modifier, let's push that back up to the top. There we go. All right, nice. I am actually a really big fan of that. So let's grab this. Let's come back into individual origins. Maybe something like so. Oops, doesn't look like we grabbed everything. Is there something missing? Shift N. Okay, Alt M, merge by distance. There we go. So that's fixed up that problem. Shift D, let's go G, Y, move that back here. Select this, Control L, delete all vertices. Control L, P, and now I'm separating it. So now this is our separate mesh. And I'm going to hit apply on the mirror modifier. Oops, come on. And now I can select everything, scale on the X. And what this will be is what sits behind the person. Okay, G, Y, and then we can move something like so, and then let's go bring it in here. Do one more, Y, and then we'll scale that down. G, Z, and bring that down. From here, I'm going to select this and go Control B. That is because select everything, Alt M, merge by distance, Shift N, there we go. So I had the normals on that part of the mesh facing the wrong way. Let's go G, Y, move that back down a little bit, Control B. Ugh, that did not work out well at all. I'm trying to work out how are we going to do this. Shift N, just so we fix up that normal. Do we go select these, move this back, E to extrude on the y-axis, scale GZ. And we do something like that. Bring it down. I think there definitely should be a curve up top. That could work. And let's just add a shade smooth. This, we can put maybe like a bit of a propulsion system in here. That might work out well. Alt H, I'm just going to delete this mesh because I no longer need that. Shift S, cursor world origin. I'm going to throw in some pipes. Rotate X. Let's just go scale that in. Scale on the Y-axis. And so these pipes are what joins the front to the back. Let's put in a mirror modifier. Then this will tell me how much room we've got to work with. So we kind of got these two pipes that sit in here that run the length. That doesn't look too bad. Maybe what we can even do is select this section, add modifier, solidify modifier, and we can kind of just put in a whole bunch of like gizmos sitting in here maybe. So if I go just give that a little bit of extra thickness. Yeah. Okay. Okay. That could work out well. Let's just give these pedals some love quickly. Just going to select this. GG. Will it move along there? and bring this one down and around to here. This one here-ish. Control B, and I'll put in a bevel along there, and then we can grab all of these, scale on the X, and then we kind of have these petals just hanging there, and they'll probably attach in. What else we got? So I think probably here I might just put a whole bunch of vents in, so let's just quickly do that now. Rotate, let's scale that, and let's just start it. We'll just make it far back. How big are these vents at the moment? Scale them in, probably all the way back here. Let's go back into solid. Here we go. E to extrude on the Z axis. Let's now just jump in quickly just to fill in all those details. Let's go minus 1.2. Nope. Minus 0.8. And we'll bump up the array. Ooh, jeez. Minus 0.4. There we go. Scale X. Select everything. Scale X. That doesn't look too bad. And what we can do now is come back in and delete all these edges off. Well, actually, we don't need to. We can go apply. We can come back in here, select scale on the X, Control L, scale on the X, Control L, scale on the X. And then what we can actually do here is scale on the X and bring them out, push them back in, Control L, scale on the X, push them back in, Control L, scale on the X, and then push them back in. There we go. Lovely. And let's just kind of put that one about there. Maybe we might just move it up a little bit. There we go. So that's now the front, looking a lot tougher. What I might do is actually give this a little bit more thickness. Yeah? What do you guys reckon? What do you think about that? Fairly chuffed about that. From here we can put in, you know, some sort of engine piece. Let's just put a shade smooth on that. And then what we can actually probably come and do afterwards is, if we're going to have these pipes, I'll probably do a Boolean on that so it chops out those sections in there, and then we can put a bevel in, and so it looks like that chair is actually sitting on it rather than sitting in it. Let's grab this stuff, GY, maybe put it in a little bit closer. And then from here, we could probably create some sort of mounting brackets for these. Do we have them so far out, or do we actually bring them in? Like so. The closer the better. Hey, good to see you again. So that's a question. And how exposed do we make these? Do we kind of don't really want to make them that exposed? But we might. Okay, let's go. Let's just kind of nut this out. Howdy, howdy. Whoa, rotate Z, nut, oh jeez. Z, X, Y. There we go. And let's bring that in. So it'd be something about here-ish. Maybe even in the undercarriage. GX. Unfortunately, that goes through the body. And I quite like the body, so I'm going to actually just move this over. I'm just trying to picture how this will look. Welcome to the stream. Let me guys know what you think about what we've created so far. If you have any suggestions, if you're new to the channel, please hit the subscribe button. Try and hit that 10,000 mark by the end of the year. Will it happen? Ugh. Ugh. I don't know. Okay. Now we definitely need to put something in here. I did create a fighter ship, a speeder bike a while back, and I did kind of have like a floating control panel, which I was a fan of. I'll probably do the same. I don't know if I'll do the same. I kind of want real dials, or maybe we just go no dials. I mean, from here, let's go into mirror modifier. I might scale Shift X so it doesn't go on the X-axis. Nice and small. Let's select everything and move that inwards. Actually, that might work. What if we... Genius! Okay, so let's go Shift S, cursor to selected. What I'm going to do from here, up here for thinking, let's put in a sphere. Rotate Y 90 degrees. And now we've got this sphere in here. And so if we do come to rig it, do I want to put a windshield? I don't know. I kind of don't want to put a windshield. I do and I don't. We can get rid of this. I'm going to go Control P, separate by... Actually, maybe I should have kept that. That's fine. And then from here, I can go E to extrude and push that in. Like so. Scale X 0. And now what we've got is we've kind of got this pad sitting on a ball joint. Oh, perfect. And then what we'll do is this section here. Let's go delete faces. I think these faces need to go as well then. And I'm just going to quickly put in a mirror modifier on this one. Mirror modifier. Bam. Wait. Is that right? Nope. Let's put on clipping. And so we can see that this face here isn't touching. So let's go GX. Boop. There we go. That's probably solved a lot of problems. Nice. All right, so now we've kind of got this piece here sitting in there. So it's kind of like a ball joint. I don't want this ball joint moving. So let's do something special. What can we do that would be special? Maybe something like, I will select this in a circle and press V to rip. So we've now separated the cylinder, and we'll just push the cylinder in a little bit more. What can we do? I reckon we grab probably from here. Let's grab this section. And we go side view and we grab this. Oop, that's fine. Come up here, individual origins, E to extrude, and I want to extrude in. Nah, that looks like crud. So now I'm trying to think, how would this mechanism work? So at the moment, it's sitting in here. Oh. sitting in here. Cool beans. Do we just say there's an internal mechanism that kind of moves this all around? I mean, we could. Definitely there needs to be some sort of, probably I'll throw in some cables in here that sits on top and attach probably up and under. Let's go with that. Let's just move on. Let's just start really trying to create some stuff. Let's put an edge loop in here, Control V, Control L, delete vertices, add mirror modifier. And then from here, I'm going to grab an edge loop in here. There, let's go clipping, put an edge loop in here, G, Z. And so this will be our kind of engine or some sort of engine that sits in there like so. And there we go. From here, what can we put in? Something needs to be sitting on that face. And do we kind of, did you plan a place of, no, so I wasn't planning on putting in a windshield. I don't know, I just, screw the windshield. I'm asking because the front part being lower than the pilot's chin. That's what the headrest is for. I haven't, no. I wasn't planning on doing a windshield. I think it might be okay to get away with. Security first. We'll see. Maybe I'll come back to that. Who knows? Maybe I might just move this up a little bit. We'll see what looks cool. From here, let's create some sort of air vent system. So let's go like so. We'll grab it like this. Let's go GZ. Nope. Let's do this. GG. GZ. Maybe. I don't know. You got me thinking. You do have me thinking. Okay, let's grab this. And then I'm just going to throw in an array of maybe 1.5. Now let's go 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Grab this back face, GY. Yeah. Apply. From here, I'm going to grab this face, GX, scale, E. Bleh. That button. Valvoline. You know what I mean. Actually, I don't know if the rest of the world had that ad. So something like so. And where this piece will go, probably something like, actually, let's go object origin to 3D, origin to geometry. There we go. So now I can go like this. Maybe I can hide that piece for now, just so we're kind of working on the internal engine. Rotate Y 90 degrees, rotate Z 90 degrees. Yep, that's fine. Rotate X 180. And so, although this is a small piece, you probably won't see it. I'm just kind of throwing it in there, just so it starts to give some details into this section in here, just in case like someone's looking from here, you can start seeing some parts in there. From here, let's just go cylinder, rotate X. Nope. Rotate X. Who's seen the new Star Wars film? That is the big question. And for those who joined me on my midnight screening stream, thank you very much. But who's seen the Star Wars and what did you guys think? From here, let's grab that. I'm going to bring in the spin tool. Let's just go probably 45 degrees, E to extrude. And I'm going to place it about there. Ooh, actually. Okay, let's get rid of H. Let's get rid of them. just so I can see a little bit better. So it's sitting like that. Yeah, let's do that. I'm happy with that. E to extrude. From here, I can select this, come up into tool and spin on the x-axis. Grab it like so. And is that right on the pedal? It sure is. Oh, now I'm trying to think, how do I do this? We need to put an edge loop in here. So what I'm trying to do is I need to multiple rotate. I need to rotate it like this and the other way. So if I grab this face and then we rotate, but if I come into here, oops, Shift S, cursor to selected, come back here, plus, 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 plus. And now we go 3D cursor, YY, nope, XX, ZZ. Oop, that's might actually work. Rotate ZZ. Ah, you're a jerk. I hate you with a passion. Okay, so let's try and line this up. How is this working? Ah, you suck. Let's just do it good old guesswork way. Actually, that's pretty close. Rotate like that. Oops. No! Let's just press O to do proportional editing. I'm just going to kind of just fudge it and rotate that around. There we go. No! Crud. E to extrude. And then now I can come back in here, put that there, Z axis, and kind of guesstimate GY. Select that. Sorry, I went silent for a sec. I was really using my brain just then. Yeah. Are you creating these pieces for giggles or an actual production piece? This one is for giggles, but I am planning on doing a short film. Now, as I said before, it's either going to be a live action green screen short film, or it's going to be animated short film. I'm still throwing up which one. I'm waiting for some parts from a Kickstarter to come in, and then we'll go from there. But for now, this one's going to be for giggles. I might use it in a short animation or something and throw it up on the YouTubes, because, doing 4 videos a week is a lot of videos. Especially when, I don't have the big audience yet, but I am working on it. And if you want to support me, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe button. Oh gosh. So I'm just going to try and create maybe some more parts in here. I think I might create something and we'll bring it up here and kind of have cylinder heads, even though this is a sci-fi type production. But it doesn't really matter. I mean, but the plan is, as always, I do try and reach out to other short filmmakers or even filmmakers. And if there's a chance of doing like a collaboration or something where, I can model something up for them and they use it, that would be sick. I am trying to do that here in Canberra as well. But I am trying to prepare myself for a short film festival called Lights Canberra Action, and that's where you've got 10 days to make an animated short film. I did win it a while back with Adventures of Adventurers, which is a 2D animated short film. I have tried quite a few 3D films, but the problem is, the problem is where the render time. So I made a short film, and it took me, I got 10 days and it took me 7 days to render. In saying that, I have upgraded my computer since then, so I do have a little bit more oomph. 1.5. With Adventures of Adventurers, which was a 2D animated short film, that was fine, is because I was kind of just had to do OpenGL renders, so I could quickly, really quickly smash out those renders. So overnight, let it render, and I can render a whole film pretty much. And as well with a 2D short film, I think there's only like 14 bones in the character. We're doing it with doing a full 3D film. 14 bones isn't even a hand. Then it gets the problem of like combining all the files, because I don't just have one Blender file. I've got everything linked coming in, and then that file sizes get bigger and bigger. So it would be good, but no, I've always had issues with getting sheep at rendering working for me, and I think that's because it's all written in Java, or it could be just me. I don't know. Dang it. So what else could I put in? I know what I could put in. I do have access now to a few more gruntier machines, let's just say. I do have access to a machine that's got dual 22 core, so that should help dramatically in a rendering. My current PC renders faster on the CPU than the GPU, so I'm still running a GTX 980, whereas now I am running a Ryzen 3900X. I really went out and I just splurged and got one. Do I need like something like a GTX 2080? I think that would be a nice thing, but I don't think I really need it at the moment, for now. And I'm saying for now. So, oops. So what am I creating here? This is probably going to be some sort of air filter. Scale. Yeah, cool beans. Let's go. Probably I'll be creating hopefully by the end of the year, which is 7 days. I will try and create a video of my most used Blender add-ons. That's something I don't have. Like on my channel, I do a lot of reviews. What the heck is that rubbish? I do a lot of reviews of Blender add-ons. That's why. But I don't really use too many of them. Some of them that I've discovered has been amazing. Amazing. Why do I hate you? Shift N. Okay, the normals were facing the wrong way. So for instance, one of the new add-ons that I use quite a bit is this Extreme PBR library. Oh my goodness, I hate materials. However, I smash that. Unfortunately though, Blender Market doesn't have affiliate links, which is really, really annoying. But that's something I use quite a bit, and I talk to Andreas on frequently. He's from Italy, so the creator of that add-on. Yeah, he's from Italy. And every once in a while I'll send him a photo of kangaroos in the background, in the front yard, because I mean, kangaroos are seeing a kangaroo any day is a cool day, except for us here in Australia, well, especially where I am. I'm in the nation's capital, which is Canberra. Kangaroos are a pest. Big fat pest. Why are you being a jerk? Shift N. What the heck? I don't like this piece anyway. Who else? Who else do I use quite a bit? Scene City I've used quite a bit as well. Definitely for the next project I'll be using that quite heavily. Just to, you know, whip out a city really quick. If you could use EEVEE, that would dramatically, absolutely. And so the last two short films were on 2.79. There are certain things I can't do with EEVEE. One of them is particle lifetime. And so the reason for that is kind of like if I have a spark, it doesn't just kind of go bloop and just disappear when it finishes. It's more, I can make it fade away. So there's that particle information node that doesn't exist in EEVEE. And that's something that I needed for those short films. So guess what? But definitely, probably, if I use this in a short film, I will be using EEVEE. Let's just throw the mirror modifier on this. There we go. Let's grab this and mirror modifier on that. Yeah, so I'll be definitely using that for a short film. X, Z, so it goes all the way through, and C, and then it goes 45 degrees and down, enter. What I'll do is go select that, V to rip, Control L, scale on the X. There we go, and now I can grab that, F. Oh, you're a jerk. Probably about there. Oops, let's go backwards. That one to that one. Alt M last. Alt M last. And then I can grab this edge. F. Nope. F. What's going on here? Oh, there we go. Ah, whatevs. F and F. Cool, so we just got that kind of inset. I think probably, I reckon in here. Let's kind of grab this section, select these two, Control B to do a bevel, and then we'll select these two, scale, Shift Y, bring that in like so. Ooh. From here, let's go Shift D and we'll scale that, Shift Y. Edge loop. Oh, how do you control? Hang on, P, separate by selection. Select all, Q. Oh, I do have hard ops installed. Triangular fly. I need it somehow you can make triangles. Great. That's the one. Sick. Well done, hard ops. Okay, Control L. Let's go minus and minus. Minus. Good thing I checked. Q, operations. I say great. Delete faces. Yeah, that looks sick. Why is the 2.81 viewport so slow? Is it? To tell you the truth, I haven't really noticed. It took me a while to get out of 2.79. Oh my goodness, those were the worst couple of month and a bit probably to really get out. But now I'm used to it. I don't think I could go back to 2.79. Yeah, no, I haven't noticed that it's slow either. Okay, that looks good. Oh, look at that. Alt H. Oh, that looks sick. Oh, gotta fix. That looks a bit yuck. That's Future Marco's problem. Mirror modifier. Mirror modifier. That actually looks... I'm pretty chuffed about that. When you... not on this stream, but when you animate, it is. I know what you're saying. Do I know what you're saying? I think I know what you're saying. I haven't animated as much as I should have on 2.7, 2.8. But I don't think I'm using it optimistically. My meshes have been optimized. I've always just been lazy. Not lazy. That's a lie. Yeah, I don't know. When you have an animation going. Are you talking about when you have an animation going? So when you're kind of like pressing play, or are you referring to when you're actually trying to animate something? Because I actually learned a really big lesson when I was making my first short film. I parented a normal to the body, to the bones, but then they were kind of like conflicting against each other. So I had these weird issues I had no idea about. How's that look? That's not too bad. Ah, and the controls can sit up through there. Beautiful. Good idea. What was the time? 20 to 12. Oh my goodness. Let's probably... Something needs to be along here. I do like these parts. They're kind of just sitting there. Probably something here. Maybe some canisters. Let's go Shift S. Let's add in a UV sphere. Let's go V to rip. Control L GZ2. And then I can select this. I can go E GZ2. Select all that. Alt M. Merge by distance. And now we've got a canister. There we go, lovely jubblies. From here, I'm going to grab this, Shift D, GZ. Let's just scale that a smidgen. E to extrude, probably like so. Scale Shift Z, and we'll bring that back in, delete that inside face. I'm going to grab probably front, let's grab this one and this one, and on the outsides, is that the right one? Cool beans. Let's just E on the Y axis, scale Y0, something like that. Let's do a shade smooth, object data, auto smooth. I think that could be a bit bigger. Alt S. You suck. Okay, let's grab that. Shift S, cursor to selected, and then I come in here. Let's deselect these faces. Scale Shift, whoops, bring that up here. Shift Z. I'm going to try using Alt E to extrude along normals. Isn't that what? What's the difference? Rightio. That's an interesting one, isn't it? Because normally if I've got something like this, I'll just come up here and individual origins. But that... Oops. Alt-E. Whoa. Hey, whoa. Ow. Alt-E. Yeah, okay. That's good. I will remember that. Shade smooth. Oops. Alt-M by distance. There we go. Yeah, look at that. You learn something every... I get stuffed. You learn something every day. Scale. I think maybe if I put canister in here. Oops, let's go just like this. Hide. Where's my canister? There it is. Put that about... Oh, actually, no. Let's hide that. Rotate Z 9 degrees. Put that probably about... Actually, rotate 90 in there. Probably about here. Ah, dang, I got a pipe in the way. Oh, no. That might fit. Hide. So it sits about there. Yeah. Gotta remember to use V more often. Am I using V? What's V? Ah, RIP. I don't even know what I press anymore. That's why I gotta say these things out loud. And then hopefully... Because now it's all muscle memory. I really do wish they went back to how they had the spin tool. That's my one really big gripe with 2.8 is that the spin tool sucks. I hate it. I hate it. If you're new to the channel, welcome. Hit that subscribe button. So that's starting out, like if I go Alt-H, so you're kind of looking up from here, you can see that there's stuff's happening in here. I reckon something is going here. Let's create maybe some pipes that come in here now. Let's go H and let's go from there. Beautiful. Let's put in a Zibuzzy curve. Or do we just... No, let's just do it with this. Okay, let's get a mesh cylinder. Rotate 90 degrees. And let's just start off from here. If I hold control, it snaps. That's not what I wanted. Face, there we go. G, if I hold control, lovely. G, Y. Now I can come and select this edge. What are you doing? There we go. I to do an inset. Now I can extrude. And then we can start creating some small pipage. Okay, spin tool. Hold control. Z, come on. And probably like so. What are we talking about? I've lost my train of thought. Okay, like so. So I don't know how many of you guys have already been to my streams, but as a full-time job, my permanent job, my real job for now, until YouTube kicks off, which is who knows when, if I am actually a 3D and VR developer, is what I do as a career now. I used to be an Microsoft Exchange admin. Those were the glorious days. and I pretty much make internal training tools. Come on. Let's move that one. Let's go select all. So yeah, I got a pretty sick job. Do I want YouTube to take me off? Yeah, I do. The goal is to, you know, go part-time on that one and then just focus on creating like short films and that kind of stuff. I would love to get the chance to do that. One can only dream, and I will keep working towards that dream as long as I can. Let's grab that GZ. So just putting in some pipage. Box select that GZ, probably here-ish. Oh, do I like that? I don't know if I like that. How long have you been doing Blender for the most part now? Oof. How long have I been doing Blender? Seriously, this time, and I say this time, I would say probably about 5 years. I've been like really focusing on doing stuff in Blender. When I first discovered Blender is another story, because that was back when it was 2.4, sorry, and I did not stick with it, and that's my one big regret. And that was going back 2002, 2001, probably about year 2000. It's probably my one big regret, is not sticking with Blender. And it's the most silliest problem why I didn't stick with it, and that was because I could not work out how to smooth mesh. That's it. That is why. Oof, idiot. Oh no, wait. Control L. I've always tried to stick with having legit things. In saying that, I have played with Max, and I didn't like it. It didn't feel nice. It seemed dirty. Maya, no, I haven't jumped into that. And I have no intentions of seeing what they're like, because to me, you know, they're the industry standard, but that's only because everything that's out there has them embedded into their workflows. So whereas you're coming up, you've got an open source tool that's, I'm going to say, maybe almost as powerful as them. Like, why spend, an extra $100,000 a year when you can do something for free? So I think they will probably be, my own personal opinion is that they're not going to be around for much longer. Because how do you compete? How do you compete? Especially now you got like Epic throwing money at Blender. And I'm not going to be surprised if soon there's going to be a direct linkage between Blender and Unreal. I think that's what's going to happen. Maybe 4.26, 4.27, where you're in Unreal Engine and then, you double click on the file, you right click on the mesh and go edit in Blender, opens up Blender, save, goes straight back into the game engine. Bam. I have no doubt that is what's going to be happening very soon. Because, look what they've already done. sorry, Epic will never own Blender. However, they can help the uttermost. I mean, for me, I cannot code. I cannot code to save the life of me. However, with Unreal Engine, I've created like 3-4 games. I understand the concepts of making a game, and that's all that's needed. I really love Blender devs. We'll take a peek. There is even some add-ons to improve. I do have that add-on, which is Layer Paint, but I cannot remember how to use it. I do have a tutorial on how to use Layer Paint, but that was kind of made more for myself. Yes, I completely agree. Layer Paint comes pretty close to that kind of stuff. But yeah, like I was saying, I create a lot of the tutorials I create are kind of for myself. I can't stand a long 20, 40 hour long tutorial that can be explained in 2 minutes. That's why pretty much all my videos are, 2-3 minutes long. I try. And that's just to get all the information out. Thank you very much. Wham bam. Thank you, ma'am. Get out. So with recording my videos, normally a 2-minute video normally takes me about 10-15 minutes to record. And I've got my editing workflow down pretty good. What do you guys think of that? Actually, that's a good question. What do you guys think about that format on how I do the tutorials? I know I just can't stand those long-winded ones. What am I doing here? So that's kind of like, why I started the channel was just for myself. But obviously being able to bring some people with me is always good. GY. I would love to have the ability to have my own studio, I guess, where I can make animated short films. I will probably be doing a call out soon for anyone that's got any cool sci-fi ships, because the short film that I will hopefully be creating soon is all about a kind of like a car salesman trying to sell his ship, and just what happens when it's kind of like a smuggler trying to buy the ship. So that's kind of the plot of that story. That's one idea. The one in front of the green screen will kind of be putting myself in a cockpit of sorts. I need to work that out. I don't know. I don't understand like the behind the scenes of, especially there was a good Star Wars fan film that I watched where they had a full CGI cockpit. I wish I knew composition a bit better. That's something I'm slowly working on, and jumping those hurdles as I come up. And then obviously I create a tutorial for myself. Let's go 45, just get that a little bit. Ugh. Let's grab that, grab that, grab that, grab that. Control B. There we go. Yeah, nice. Ugh. Yeah, nice. What? Yes. So there are a few effects that I'm trying to work out. What is that guy's name? He's amazing with smoke simulation. I can't think of his name right now, unfortunately. Nope. Ah, bevel. Angle. Ah, they've changed all this. Offset. Yeah, that's the one. Okay, that's good enough. Sorry, I'm losing my train of thought. What's the time? Oh, it's almost midnight. Yeah, so kind of doing smoke trails behind a fighter going across the sand dunes. I want to be able to work that out. That's something I've got to work out. Something I haven't tried though is I've always just tried the smoke simulator from kind of like a curved mesh emitting. I probably should be trying to do the smoke simulator coming off a particle system that's being emitted from a curved mesh in random locations. CG Matter or Ian Herbert. I think CG Matter did it. Just a short smoke one. And I'm just never using particles as the smoke emitter. It was just the flat out smoke emitter. So that's probably something I've got to go back and reassess. And then do kind of work that out, do a little bit in-depth research and try and get the effect that I'm after. Alt H, how's that looking? So that's not looking too bad. The controls can come out here and then they can move up and down. Alright, I'm just going to do this bit. Just going to work on this. F. Do you guys have any other questions about anything? That is the question. Is it a question? Sure, it's a question. Delete. Oops. Come on. Voice. Delete vertice. Delete vertice. Okay. No. I suck. C. Face. Face. What else we got? Ah, those side pipes above the foot pedal look a bit weird. What are those lights? Yeah, I'm not sure what they are. That's why I'm not a fan of them. These pipes, they look too organic. I'm not a fan of them either. I do love this mesh though. Ah, that looks sick. So I might, you know what? Let's just fix this now. I think you're right. Let's just get rid of them. I will keep this one though because I do like that one. Let's grab these two. Actually, let's just grab everything. Shift D. Rotate 90 degrees. Let's come into here. G, rotate. Yeah. Let's do that. Oh, dang it. Hide. G. Can I put it in there? Nope. Put it in there. Rotate. Whoa, no. Oh, whoa. Settle down, sunshines. Control L. Rotate 180. Let's rotate these around. Come on. Okay, that's why. Control L. And then let's go deselect. Oh, this is going to suck. G. Oh, we're just going to have to free ball it. There we go. This one here, Control L. Let's bring that to about there. Whoa. Settle down, Blender. G, Y, let's move that probably about here-ish. Z, G, X, Y, probably about here. Yeah, that's looking good. Just to give it some extra love. Rotate 180. there. Come on. GY. Nope, 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 nope. Nope, 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 nope. Put it like this. Will you fit? You'll make you fit. There we go. Like so. Like so, so low. Move this. Move this to about there. There we go. They got that out of the way. All right, let's see how that looks. Let's just grab these three. Control L, delete vertices. Alt H. Yeah, that's looking a bit better. Definitely something needs to come in here. I might find some boxes or something. Oh, wait, hang on. The bigger one's on the side. This one. Oh. Or these ones. The center ones. Center, outside. That looks better. But yeah, definitely some pieces in here. Let's just grab Shift D, Y, P, separate by selection. Get rid of bevel. What are you doing? Scale on the X. The ones you just moved after the... I didn't move the little ones? Or this one? I don't know. The 3 or the 1? Put that in there. Let's go scale on the X. What are you doing? Okay, let's grab that edge, that edge, that edge, that edge. Control B. No, come on. Oh, come on. Control B. Next to the paddles. What? Which one's the next? Ah. That one? I don't know. There is a massive delay. Let's grab... rotate Y minus GX. Ah. Okay. Yeah. I don't know. They're a bit yuck. I might leave them there for now just to have something breaking up that space. Actually, I might grab this face here. Shift D, Z. Yeah, they aren't very beneficial in any way. Oops, GY, GX. What was I saying? But yes, hopefully I hit that 10,000 mark by the end of the year. That has been a goal of mine, which I don't know if I'll achieve it. Where are we? Live streaming. What are we at is the question. Did the live stream help me at all this time round? 9,389. That's not too bad. Kind of. Whoa. Whoops. Close my window, please. There we go. Still there. All right. I might leave it here for now because it is past midnight. Today is Christmas. Santa has already come. He's ready. I've already broken up some carrots and thrown them in the backyard because the reindeers have been eating. I've drank Santa's milk already, and his gingerbread. Ate them and left a few crumbs. Santa has brought the presents for the children as well. Yeah, that's sick. I have... Whoop, sorry. I got to work out how to do that manually. I used HardOps for that. And that's pretty much the only thing I use HardOps for, is creating grates. I really need to sit down and learn HardOps and box cutter. I've got KidOps on here. It's 2 p.m. Yeah. It is, yep, 12 a.m. It is Christmas Day. Why don't I just use HardOps? I mean KidOps. Jeez. Are you aware you were named on another channel a few days ago? What? What? Curtis Holt? No. Don't josh me. I don't know. Well, I don't know Curtis. No. Where's that? What? You've got me. He did come out with a video yesterday. I will have to check this out. No, I got to check it out now. I'm sorry. He did. Curtis. See, now this is the other thing. Curtis, he started his channel after me, I'm pretty sure. And he's on like 43,000. Oh, that is sick. Cool beans. Yeah. So Curtis started his channel a year ago. I've had this channel going for about 3 years. And he's on 43,000. And I'm on trying to struggle to hit 10. Cool. I will have to send him a message. Thank you for letting me know. But anyway, I'm going to leave this now because I'm wrecked. And like I said, Santa's here already. No, I had no idea. So, anyway, please, if you're new to the channel, like and subscribe. If you can, share the channel. See if I can get to 10,000. I need another 600, 400, 500. That is sick. I feel good. That makes me happy. That's made my day. My day's only 9 minutes in, but it's made my day. Oh my goodness, it is so hot. I'm sweating at the moment. So, just so you guys are aware, currently, it's only 17 degrees. So I live in Canberra, Australia. It's only 17 degrees at the moment, and it's 1 a.m. So it's Celsius. I don't know what that is in Fahrenheit. What's Fahrenheit? C to F. C to F. What do we say? 17. So it's currently 62 degrees, and it's midnight. Bushfires near me. Just so you guys are aware. The other day, it was so smoky, could not go outside. This is us. So this is Canberra. So this fire here is about the size of Canberra. So Australia is on fire, pretty much. Like, look at all this. That's all the burnt stuff. All these little fires are happening. What are we up in? We're not even Gold Coast. This is Queensland now. All the way up here in South Australia, where I am originally from. Look at all these little fires popping up. Out of control. These out of controls. yeah, these are pretty bad. So I should be going down to the coast this weekend, and that's a 2-hour drive. No, it's not, because these roads are closed. So I actually got to drive all the way down to Cooma, down to Bega, which is where some cheese is made, and then we're going to drive all the way back up. What the heck? So for those of you who aren't aware, Australia's on fire, and it's pretty big. It's pretty bad. Our air quality was worse than China, is how bad it was. And where, this is Sydney's up here, where Canberra's the capital. Melbourne's down here, but obviously they don't have their fire stuff on here. I don't think they've got any fires that are blazing out of control. But this one here, it's under control now, which is good, so we're safe. Check out another channel, teaching tech, if you want to do 3D printing stuff. I'm actually pretty chuffed talking about people who have got my stuff. He actually has my helmet that I created for him in the background of his videos now. There it is. That one there in the background. My helmet that I made for him, and then he 3D printed it. But still, I made that one. So I'm pretty chuffed about that. Oh, Curtis Holt. Oh, that's so cool. Anyway, thank you very much. Oh my God, I'm tired. Thank you very much, guys. Next live stream, where are we? Dun, 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 dun. Will hopefully be the 5th of January. I have a good Unreal Engine tutorial coming out on Thursday. Friday, we are continuing on with the bullet physics thing. The 31st, I believe, is the last video in the that sci-fi ship course that I've created. That's an old Udemy course that I'm just kind of like uploading up. Probably maybe once I hit 20,000, I'll upload the pod racer one that goes step by step in creating the pod racer. And then we'll do back to Blender add-ons. And like I said at the start of the stream, I'll be doing those challenges where I set myself a minute to make something, 10 minutes to make something, and then 100 minutes to make something. Probably the first thing I will try and do will be the ship from The Mandalorian. I really do like that. Yeah, well, it just turned, there you go, 13 past midnight. So yeah, we're now on Christmas Day. Catch you next year, yes. So yeah, thank you very much, guys. Until next time, please make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. Please share the channel around. Try and get me up to this 10,000 mark. Thanks, guys. Bye.